Welcome to Guthrie, Oklahoma. And if we're going to do Oklahoma with this guy, we're going for a ride. Red dirt ready. A common statement on it. There's plenty of red dirt, plenty of open space out here to be on this red dirt. But if you zoom out a little bit, you can see that really there's two parts to this state. You got the mountains in Denver way up 5,200 feet, and all the way at the bottom of the plains here at Oklahoma. And you're always looking a bit up when you look out there. We're almost appropriate for this shot, although this here really just come to the edge of the state divided, which was what many people say when they mean state divided is that, but no. When I say state divided, I really kind of mean it this way. And I've lived here about 16 years, and I've done many things to the south and east of this, yellow people line. People that I know from the north and west of the cows and poorly drowned windmill line. Nobody goes out there. We don't go out to that side of the line. That's the no man's land. And you can almost see as I come along and pop out to it here how much more space there is. There's the amber waves of grain over here. And we'll take a look at the map. First, we'll back up to the Oklahoma City Metro. This is about an hour around almost, Norman, where the OU campus down there is. And you see me up here in Guthrie all the way with my little box at the top. And I'll zoom in one more here. So that's the road I'm on with my wonderfully drawn red bike, westbound into the plains from the forest. You try and wonder how accurate can a Google map about that really be? And man, I tell you, I couldn't find the best car shot for it to look one way into the forest and another way into the plains. But there's a time and a place that you do it here, and it's amazingly stark, the difference. You just come along like this, and you pop out, and you're almost in a different world. And, I'll turn here back towards home, back towards the forest, out of the plains, and it's amazing how stark the difference in the view is. Done riding around the plains. Time to eat. If we're going to eat in Guthrie, I'm going to Stables. Stables may have some things that the 1930s forgot, something the 80s forgot, but in general, it has what I would call a good Route 66 feel. This is the kind of place you want to find yourself eating in Oklahoma. And importantly, it has that smokehouse out there, a little separate cooking building where they all do the goods to the food before they even send it in. They in general just good eatings over there at Stables. Now, why would they call it Stables? It's really an old place, an old building. They used to let the horses in there. Guthrie in general is an old city. It even has houses that were built at the same time, but not by the same builder next to each other. Wow. A very large Scottish temple where I believe they shot some of Reagan or some other movies that they did up there. But Guthrie is still in general a small town. You may find yourself a day or two's worth of fun out of the downtown or whatever if you like antiques of stuff. Guthrie is so old, it actually was the first capital of the state of Oklahoma. That, of course, now has since moved to Oklahoma City. It might be a little tough to hear me in the next segment, but that's, part of being down there in Oklahoma City. We're going back. Getting back on the bike. And I can tell you, it's going to be noontime on a Saturday in Oklahoma City, because even above the din of 20 lawnmower engines, you can end up here and the people start looking around trying to find it, and somebody's going to point it there over on the left. Good old tornado siren going off. I wasn't able to get any picture of those bad boys while I was out there this time, but anytime in Oklahoma City, I always aware of something like that. The siren. There it is. Hey, there's the city. That big building wasn't even here when I moved here. It's a growing city, but you know what? No, this is where I belong. Out here, out in the red dirt. If you ever come to Oklahoma, make sure you're red dirt ready. Head on out this way. Find you somewhere to ride, fish, boat. It's the fun stuff to do in Oklahoma.